Hello, traders. Today is Sunday, July 20th, and this is my full top-down analysis on the pound US dollar. And we're going to start on the monthly time frame, work our way all the way down to the 1 hour time frame. I don't care, even if you are trading like the minute time frames, the full top-down analysis is extremely important on any pairs that you are trading. So on the pound dollar, I still think this is most likely an expanding ABC correction. I think this is an A. I think this is a B. I still think there's a very good likelihood that we are in an uptrend for a wave C, maybe putting us all the way up to about the 1.5 area. Now, I always like to have a couple different options on the back burner because you really never know. And my second option or second analysis is that this right here is just an ABC correction to the last wave down. It's potentially going to end up making a lower high and just continuing the downtrend because we definitely have to admit that this is all still a downtrend on the monthly time frame. There's no breaker structure and there's really no significant high and lows telling us that this big giant downtrend is over. So if it's a wave C that continues down, we definitely should be able to recognize that. If we're in the middle of an uptrend, then we definitely should be able to recognize that also. So taking it down to the weekly time frame, we either have an uptrend here for an A or a 1. We have a big running ABC correction ending right here for either a wave B or a wave 2. We are either in the middle of a wave 3 right now of a big expanding, bringing us all the way up to about the 150 and maybe even beyond, or we're in a wave C and this potentially is just going to turn down and start a brand new downtrend. Luckily, we take it one step at a time, and we're looking for sorts right now on sort of time frames. So if it keeps going down, great. If it doesn't keep going down, but this move down ends up being a pullback like this, then that's great too, because we definitely should be able to recognize that also. Taking it down to the daily time frame, I still have my Fibonacci retracement from here to here, but this move went all the way down to structure, which tells me that this whole move down is definitely either a trend for a wave A, which would be an A of like an ABC correction like this, like an ABC, like I just showed on the weekly, or this is a wave 1 of a brand new downtrend. Now, the good part about Elliot Wave is whether this is an A or 1, the strategy is exactly the same, looking for sorts and sort of time frames. Whether this is a B or a 2, once the B or 2 starts, the strategy is exactly the same, which would be looking for longs on sort of time frames. Even when it starts its next move down for either a wave 3 or a wave C, the strategy is exactly the same for a wave 3 or a wave C, which would be looking for sorts on sort of time frames until you identify the end of a trend for a wave C, or you just keep on looking for sorts if it just keeps going down for a wave 3. So taking it down to the 4 hour time frame, to me it looks like we have one more leg down. It really looks like a wave 1, a wave 2, wave 3. This looks like a wave 4. It looks like we potentially could go down for a wave 5, maybe take out this 100% area before we end either the downtrend for the A or the downtrend for a 1. The next move potentially would be a crutch into this whole move down, which would be either a wave B or a wave 2. And like I said, I don't care whether it's an A or a 1 or a B or 2. This trading strategy is going to be exactly the same for either scenario. Going down to the 1 hour time frame, I think that potentially this is actually an A, this is a B, and this is a C, and this is an ABC of 4. I think this is like the final attempt down for like a wave 5. This is probably a wave 3 over here. So there's a good chance it's going to take out the lows, and then if it really is a wave 5, shortly after it takes out the lows, it could reverse back up, take out the high of wave 4, starting the ABC pullback on the daily for the wave B, or the ABC pullback on the daily for the wave 2. Luckily, it doesn't matter to us whether it's a wave B or whether it's a wave 2. So anyways, don't forget to check out my free Discord channel, link down here in the corner. Take a look at my website, fxpipcollector.com, and as always, thank you for watching and happy trading.